What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm here with another Bitcoin analysis video. If you have not seen my previous video where I basically outlined exactly what will happen and what actually happened, we're gonna look at it now, then check it out, it's up here. And if you have seen it, I hope you participated in a trade that I gave you and you have made money. But as I explained in the previous video, this 43,000-ish region is a major decision zone and we have to talk about it. And as every time I do this analysis, I come up here if there is anything to talk about, if there's any changes to the analysis that we've made, and I'm gonna start doing it for Dogecoin, for Solana, and let me know in the comment what other coins you want me to do daily analysis on. And subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. If you're new, do this regularly, and I help you 100x your portfolio in the next bull. So let's jump right into it. So basically what I explained in the previous video, let's look at it, what I explained in the previous video. We are going to maybe see a little bit of down and then a push up, but before, during, or yeah, I think possibly before, but even during or after the FOMC, we can see a push to these regions, to this 43,000. That would be so basically the idea here was what I explained is that we will see a push before, during, or after the FOMC up to this 43,000 region, and I actually took this long entry on in this video when I published this video. So that's exactly what we basically got. So this was the entry, and we got this trade right here. Bitcoin came up exactly in the POI, so I marked this later. I marked this as a POI here, and this 43 and 43,500-ish region, we exactly came up to that level. 43,500 and something was the top, and then had a reaction from there. I actually got into a short position. I want to show it to you. So I got into a short position, and the reason I have said I'm eliminating the short button, but I had to take this short, and the reason being is because this is a major decision zone. So let's talk about it. I will take my long off of here. I closed my long, I'll be very honest, I closed it up here, where actually basically I closed it where I had my my risk reward swap. So this was 1,226. So I closed it, I think I closed it at 43,200. That's where I closed it. So it's about 2.812 1 to 2.8 risk reward, so it wasn't bad at all, and we de-risked it very fast in the community, which by the way you should join. Click on the link in the description below. And so I delete this, we took this liquidity. If you don't know why this happened and you want to just have an analysis before this whole thing happened, check out the other video. I'll put it up here. I think it's pretty relevant and you can learn from it. So we had this POI here, we touched onto this OB. I will delete this as well. We had the main structural point taken as well. Now the reason why I took a short position is because this here is a market structure shift. It is not a strong one because we did leave liquidity behind, but this here indicates that we are going to go lower, and then we retested the OB up here, and that's basically why I took the beginning. I think it's on the 5-minute. You can see that the beginning of the inefficiency exactly up here. So this was the reason why I took the trade around these regions. Now the thing is that it would have been a 1 to 6 risk reward, but I did not. I moved my stop loss up. This was the trade. But then what happened is that I didn't pay attention. First of all, I didn't see the dump happening. I was out, and second, I saw that you know, like basically it missed my TP by, yeah, 0.20%. But whatever that is, it came back up very fast. Very big strength showing on Bitcoin. So I actually increased my stop loss to that region. The reason being is because we do build up some kind of internal liquidity here with these relative equal highs. We could see a wick coming through here, touching onto any of these levels up here, which would be the other point of interest that I think is relevant here. This dump was also the result of the ledger hack that we saw today. So again, question is, we took most of the liquidity here. We took all the liquidity here with this week, and it got bought up very fast. Now the question really is for me whether this buying up is enough, especially the fact that we actually wick above here. So technically, if you look at it, you could say, okay, so we close above here. This could be a POI. We come down here, retest. Now we could go and take a long position. And that is also a great play. The only reason why I have a rune long open for a while now from down here. I leave this open. So I do have this trade open. If rune goes to the $7 that I'm expecting, that will be plenty of you know, money or whatever that is, reward or profit or happiness. But for now, I'm not looking for longs on Bitcoin. Two main scenarios that I see. Number one, we can take this liquidity. We can take the liquidity, wick through here, and then actually three. We wick through here and then dump. 38,000 is my main target. Second scenario, we don't take this liquidity, we'll leave it for later, and we come and dump and take these lows here and touch onto, I would imagine that we go down to the 1 hour POI, which would be down here, which would be down around this 39,140-ish region. And if we are not able to reverse them, we don't see a lower time frame reversal, we can go all the way down to this 36,000-ish region, which would be the daily equilibrium. So that would be my next level that I would be looking at down here, taking all this liquidity, internal liquidity and external liquidity, and potentially touching onto any of these levels. So somewhere down here, we will look at it. This is why it's worth following and subscribing to the channel. We will look at it when it comes, but this would be my major area to look for entries. Yeah, so this would be my second. And the third scenario is that we just push, you know. The third scenario is absolutely in the cards as well. So if you look at the 4 hour, basically, if you look at a daily, basically what is happening is that we do have a major POI up here as well. So this is definitely interesting. We did not touch onto, so induced the daily level, which means that we could see a push up to this 45 to 48,000 region and then reject from there possibly. So the reason why I'm short, and the reason why I'm shorting, even though I said I'm going to eliminate the short button, is because we are at once we break above 48,000, I'm going to completely eliminate the short button. But until then, we do have the possibility for a major crash, and I do not want to get left behind because I am I'm exposed. I have my spot bags. I'm not taking profit on my spot. I do want to participate in leverage. I have a medium risk on this trade, meaning, you know, if we come down all the way down here or lower, it's at least a 1 to 4 risk reward. This is what I'm looking at, yeah, this is my main idea. But obviously, what is very important to understand as well is that I also understand that we are basically in a raging bull. We have internal liquidity here, and then we have this main liquidity starting to build up as well here. So it does look like it wants to push, but you know, I rather play it safe, and we milked so much in this past 2 weeks. I think it's absolutely reasonable to believe that there is a little bit of pullback coming now, whether it's down to this 40,000-ish region, or, you know, maybe just filling this week. Weekend is coming, low volume is going to come in, so I think that we are going to see a dump. So what you could do, first of all, what I would do if you're not in a position, I would not get in a position. Second, what I would do is, if I wanted to get in a position, I would wait for this liquidity to be taken, come up to this 43,700-ish region, and if I see a lower time frame reaction, then get in on a short. And the third scenario is again just to do nothing and then wait for it to come down and then potentially get in on an entry around these regions. So it's definitely the unmitigated area, the 50% of this week, the unmitigated area of this week. So around, let me just see, around these regions. So this would be kind of my point of interest down here. This would be my POI where I would be looking at taking a long position, again with lower time from confirmation. So I would wait for these levels. I would wait for this liquidity to be taken and then look for short. I would wait for, you know, a retracement to this 41,500-ish region and take a long if we see lower time from confirmation. Other than that, I would just enjoy my weekend. Guys, if you want an exchange to trade that is non-KYC, available worldwide, and it does not hold your funds, meaning it's non-custodial and it's safe against hacks and whatnot. I see that, you know, the Ledger saga as well, horrible. Go and check out 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝗁. 𝗥𝗲𝗁 is an incredible exchange, very nice team, non-custodial, available worldwide, including the United States, and yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. So there is a link in the description. If you sign up using my link, you get 20% off forever of your fees, which is pretty awesome, and a lot of sign-up bonuses. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I would really recommend you to check out the other video and subscribe to the channel, because we are going to do this maybe every day or maybe every second day on all the other coins as well. Share it with your loved ones, share it with your friends, and yeah, just say hi. Come to my Twitter, say hi, check in. See you.